Name is Presley Mittelstadt. I strongly believe right now that work study is something that every student should have in college, not just the few that have qualified for it. It is a program that colleges kind of take your parents' background information, like how much money they've made within the last year. They put it all together. I don't know exactly how it works, and only very few people actually get the work study. Again, I don't know how really it works, but it's just a program that I think is very beneficial for many college students who have qualified for work study. It's a great way for students to kind of break out of their shell of discomfort from being away from home, or taking your mindset out of the whole I'm a broke college student, I don't have any money, I just can't afford anything, I'm lacking in everything, that kind of mindset. It's a great way to take students out of that because you're still making money and you're working, but at the same time you're still on campus. And the reason it's called work study is because um, you're still on campus, and your schoolwork comes before your like your job. If you were to ever get a job off campus, I think it'd be different because employers off campus might not as take it easy on you. They expect you to be at work at these times that they tell you, or however that goes. But with work study, your employers know that you're in school, that you're a college student, stressing out about homework and tests and studying. I think it's a great way that so that way you can get your schoolwork done and not have to worry and stress. Being the crazy kid I am, I'm still looking for another job off campus, but I like to keep myself busy. I'm working all the time, and I don't consider myself being broke because I work all the time. But I just want another job for other various reasons. I think work study is great though because you kind of break out of your shell of discomfort. I think you make lots of great friends from work study. I have a work study. I'm the student coordinator for intramural sports here at Northern, and I love the job. I got lucky. I don't know how I found this job, but I did, and I don't regret it, and I would never change my jobs. And I think it's just a great way that I've made plenty of friends. My boss he's great. Just everyone that has worked around there in that area, and has made me familiar with the campus and like some of the buildings that I don't even use for classes. It was just great for me, and I wish everybody has it as lucky as I do for getting work study. For students that do have work study, I think that they need to take advantage of it. They need to really use that time to work and study. Don't just go to class and then go to your room and do nothing. Like, do something different for the day. Get a different view around. I think it's almost healthy, I guess, so that way you're not just sitting around studying all the time. You're also working on other things. You're keeping your mind busy with different things. One thing that I've really noticed about work study is that one of my roommates doesn't have a job, but she's in sports, so doing sports is technically like a job. They're very busy with doing all of that, but I think that she just doesn't get paid though. So I think it has to do with and that her mindset's a little bit different than mine. I think she gets a little more stressed out because she's not making any money. She's kind of like asking her parents for help, so it makes her feel a little bit different than I do with making my own money and using my own money. But everything's fine with that, and I think work study, or I guess any job in general, is great for college students, but work study in general, I think, is something that every student should have, just because you get lots of benefits from it. You can focus on your schoolwork before you have to worry about work. Like, schoolwork kind of comes before the work. If you get a job outside of school, it's more of that job comes before anything else. That's why I think work study is great for everyone. And I wish everyone qualified for it, but that's just, I guess, not how it works. One thing that I just think that another reason why I think that everyone deserves work study is because it gets you out of your comfort zone and helps you make lots of friends, gets familiar with the campus, and you become a familiar face. And I just think that it's a great way for students to kind of overcome their fears, and even though it's not much, it's better than not having any job at all, and for being a broke college student, as everyone would say, it helps you kind of get out of that mindset, and every dollar counts. So I mean, you're just making like $8 an hour, for example. I don't know, but it's just a great way for people to kind of get out of that college scared stage and just to overcome their fears. And it's a great way for people to get around campus and just to stay on top of things with school. And that's why I believe that work study is great for everyone, and I wish that everyone could have it. But these are my notes that I just used. And thank you.